champion is defined not by their wins, but by how they can recover when they fall. These are the words of one of the most successful tennis players ever. This is a quote that I've applied through all the various shortcomings I have experienced. This is why Serena Williams is my most admired person. This is also something you can apply in your life and take comfort in the fact that even the greats fail sometimes. That is how you come back from that failure that separates the good from the great. Now, I am a big tennis fan and started playing when I was about 5 years old. In this speech, I'll talk about her journey to the top, her impact on tennis, and how her strength off the court specifically continues to inspire millions. To begin with, I'll talk about her journey to the top. Her journey to the top was anything but easy. Coming from humble background, she had to overcome racial and social barriers to become the best of the best. She grew up in Compton, California, a neighborhood known for poverty and crime. Serena and her sister Venus would play on cracked courts surrounded by sirens or gunshots. This kind of environment taught them mental resilience and how to ignore all the outside noise. Early in their career, the Williams sisters faced extreme racism and even having racial slurs shouted at them during tournaments. Specifically, during a tournament in 2001 when Serena was just 19 years of age, the audience booed and shouted racial slurs at her during a final, accusing her of cheating when she didn't. These experiences would only make her stronger though. Learning from a young age that the crowd would be against her allowed her to channel this into something positive and become one of the best to ever play tennis. Not only was she one of the best to ever play the sport, but she also left an even greater impact on the sport, changing it forever. That impact is still seen to this day. She revolutionized female tennis and broke records people thought would never be broken. She had unmatched strength, speed, and agility, redefining how women's tennis was played with impeccable technique. Her serves could consistently reach 120 miles per hour with laser-like accuracy, and she had unmatched power and consistency. She pushed the barriers of women's tennis, which encouraged others to rise to her level. She also broke records that most thought would never even be touched, such was her dominance and consistency. She holds a record for female Grand Slam titles in the Open era at 23 titles, just trailing the best from the men's side by 1 title. Her dominance and longevity was also unmatched, holding the world number 1 position for 319 weeks and winning Grand Slams through 3 different decades. Not only is she one of the GOATs in tennis, off the court, her greatness continues to inspire many. She continues to advocate for equality and continues to show countless women that they can do it all no matter what the world tells them. She speaks out about double standards and advocates for racial equality. One of the things she's talked about is the double standards of men expressing their frustration, but as soon as a woman does it, they are penalized. She also makes good use of her status as a public figure to call out racial bias, not only in sports, but also in society as a whole. By being an athlete performing at the highest level and balancing motherhood, she shows women around the world that having a family and a career shouldn't be mutually exclusive. After she gave birth, she returned to professional tennis a mere 8 months later, pushing her body to the limits and reaching another 4 Grand Slam finals. By talking about how parenthood was for her, trying to balance it all, she raises awareness to all the women out there who have doubts on whether it is possible or not. Serena has been an inspiration to many for her great successes both on and off the court. She continues to inspire greatness, and the impact she has left on the sport has been immense. In this speech, talking about her journey to the top and then her impact on the sport, and finally discussed her endeavors off the court. I began with a quote and I will end with the same quote. A champion is defined not by their wins, but by how they can recover when they fall. This is exactly why I admire her. If greatness is about strength, grace, and resilience, then Serena Williams is greatness defined.